my name's Emily B, and I would like to be a professional singer. I would also love to learn how to make my low and high notes stronger. I'd love to learn whistle notes and riffs, scales, and learn how to write music. So here's my practice regime that I've put together using tips and ideas that I have learned in my past experiences. So the first thing I'd do is I'd have a really good posture, so I'd start shaking my hands and my feet and my whole body, etc., to wake myself up. I would then start stretching by rolling my shoulders, my neck, etc. This will help to have a good posture, which will make the sound fill the room more. Next, I'd move on to breathing exercises. I'd start by breathing in through my nose and out through my mouth. Then I'd move on to an exercise where basically you pretend to inflate a rubber ring. So you breathe in through your nose, and by using your hands you imitate the rubber ring getting bigger. Then you pretend to pop it with a pin and breathe out through your mouth, imitating the rubber ring going down. I would do this 3 to 4 times. This helps with regulating my breathing and helps me hold on to those long notes. After that, I would do some voice exercises, like tongue twisters. Tongue twisters are really good for that. There's one in particular, for example, if 3 witches had 3 watches, which witch would watch which watch? This helps to warm up your voice, and I'd recommend doing it 3 to 4 times again, maybe different speeds, so faster or slower. It's up to you really. Then I would do some sliding. So I'd slide on the word E and or. So I'd slide up on the or, and I'd change when I got to the top, and I would slide down on the E. I'd do this 3 to 4 times again, but I'd try different pitches, maybe higher or maybe lower depending on your range. Also, I'd pretend to draw a circle with my finger in the air. I'd start with a very tiny little circle, and I'd do it at a low pitch. As I would draw bigger circles in the air with my finger, I would go up in pitch, so by the end I'd have like this massive circle, and when I got to the top of the circle I'd go really high in pitch, so that's good. The next thing I do is scale exercises. So I would sing some easy scales to start off with, like C and D major or something like that. Then I'd go on to some harder scales with sharps and flats in them. I'd also try and play them on the piano first, and then try and imitate the notes. This helps with my voice and helps me learn what the notes I'm singing are, and also helps me learn my scales, and so yeah, that's good. Finally, I would find some backing tracks. They're quite easy to find on YouTube, anywhere really. I'd find some easy ones first, such as artists like Ed Sheeran, Little Mix, Bruno Mars, people like that show off their range, but they don't do it in riffs. So if you struggle with riffs, then they're good people to go to. Then I'd move on to harder tracks that tests my voice, such as Beyonce, Sia, Ariana Grande, people like that who love the riffs and love the love to hear the range in their voices, and that also helps to extend my range and helps me to make the notes maybe that I couldn't hit before, or maybe that I could hit before but weren't very strong, and I will now make them stronger. I would also sight read some of the music and try and play some of it on the piano. Again, this will help me learn the notes that I'm singing, and help me with my, going back to the scales, help me with those and stuff like that. And I'd also get an idea of what score music is like, so sheet music, anything like that. I would download some music apps onto my tablet or phone or anything like that, so I can learn wherever I go. So then I'm sort of learning all the time, and of course, yeah. I would try and practice 30 minutes each week, a minimum of maybe every couple of days, something like that, and this would help to develop my skills as much as possible. Thank you for watching. Yeah.